Like, oh yeah, I want to use your services.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Someone could be literally looking at you, like checking around. She'd be like, no one checks, no one looks at me.
I feel like a stick up in your...
Genevieve, what are we listening? What is that song? Being pretty, your life is easier.
Yeah. 95% of world leaders are men. Look at our world today.
Are you trying to seduce them? I want a man. I want a man now.
Watch my waist. God's not going to be angry. Hi guys, welcome to the 12th episode of the First Girl podcast. I'm Jen.
And I'm Favour.
And in this week's episode, we had a lovely listener send us lovely questions, and we answered them very lovely. So if you...
there's a lot of lovely here, right?
Lovely. So just to give you guys a sneak peek, we got asked, is life easier when you are physically beautiful?
Online dating.
Is online dating good or bad? And out of the two of us, who would win in a boxing match?
So guys, you're in for a treat because I got very passionate.
She started shaking the table.
I never expect myself to be this passionate, but then for some reason this comes out. But yeah, there was a lot. I said a lot, and there's some great advice there. In the midst, is it in the midst?
Yeah. Good job.
In the midst of the madness, you find some great tips and advice.
Listen.
So guys, get
enjoy
excited.
the episode.
Bye.
Hi guys, welcome to episode 12 of the First Girl podcast. I'm Jen.
And I'm Favour.
And welcome to a brand new week. I don't know what I'm doing.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know.
Can you do that again, please? What was that? Are you trying to seduce? Wait, hold on. Are you trying to seduce them?
No, I'm just trying to welcome them into a very relaxed...
Welcome them properly.
Okay.
Like how we normally do it.
Hi guys, welcome to the 12th episode of the First Girl podcast. I'm Jen.
And I'm Favour.
And welcome to a brand new week. I hope you guys have had a good week, whatever time you're listening to this too.
No English.
Let's keep recording. At this point, I can't say the intro again.
You have to say it again properly.
Favour,
you have to.
Why?
You have to.
Favor.
Hey, actually, you usually do it, so you have to do it properly.
Okay.
And don't. Why are you overthinking? Why are you overthinking?
Okay.
Do it normal.
Hi guys, welcome to the 12th episode of the First Girl podcast. I'm Jen.
And I'm Favour.
And welcome to a brand new episode. Today, we are going to...
Wow. You know what? Yeah, we can go with that.
Wow, the struggle.
It's all right. It's all
struggle. So, Favour,
oh my God, 12? Are you doing it?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Every week I realise how much you've spoken. That's 12 hours
in total.
Times 2. Because we're speaking average 2 hours, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh. So that's 24 hours. Because 12 times 2.
I feel like there's more because the 3-hour episode.
Yeah, we'll ignore that. So we've been speaking for 24 hours.
That's a whole day, bro. Imagine someone could discover our podcast and take a whole day to listen to it.
They can't sleep though. They have to listen to it.
Somehow.
Even at night time.
Somehow. Can you please switch off your phone?
I'm switching off now. That's what I'm doing. That's what I was trying to do because I could see it. Like, it was just calling my name. So I was like, let me switch it off. Oh my gosh, guys.
No, we're going to talk about that thing.
Straight away? Okay, you can talk about it then.
Okay, yeah. So basically, we were having this conversation off air, and I was saying
Why
that...
do you have to say off air?
I want to...
It's the emphasis for me.
Off air. And I was basically saying, I feel like when it comes to, let's say there's two people in a relationship, obviously, and one of them isn't as into their faith as the other individual is. And they always, especially, I feel like this tends to happen more when it's like the boy isn't as into it compared to the girl. Or would you say there's been...
It's both.
It's both. Okay.
It's both.
So with that situation, there's always a sense of kind of like the other individual who's not as into their faith. They feel like they can't do anything in a relationship because it's like, oh my God, this person's a Christian. I can't even look at her because she'll think, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? So it's not that deep, you know. Like
basically, what we're saying is, just imagine. Let's say the girl is a Christian. And the guy is a Christian sometimes, or he's not a Christian. Selective Christian, or he's actually a Christian. Basically, what we're talking about in Christian dating, for example, what we've noticed is guys are a bit scared of dating. So it's like they don't want it because it's like, oh my gosh, I don't want to make it come across that I'm not godly. I'm not.
It's not even scared of dating. They're just scared of just acting normal.
When I mean dating, I mean actual dating, not like dating like in going out, doing stuff like the actual process of going on a date. I feel like it's a bit like, oh, I don't know how to. I don't want to come across that I'm doing. I'm not godly or something, or it has to be. We have to talk when we're in church.
Like, listen, touch my waist. God's not going to be angry. I mean, not in that way.
Wow.
No, not in that way. But just a little.
What way you're the what? Okay, what I meant was, this is what I'm trying to say is, Christian people are still normal people. Mm-hmm. You can still do things that are normal. Mm-hmm. All it requires is just wisdom. So if you're doing normal stuff, just be aware that you don't want to, let's say, you don't want to place yourself in a place where in a compromising situation, but going on a date and going out, that's not compromising. What are you going to do? People are watching you. Like,
yeah, it's like, normal behavior.
Like, you can still be normal. You can still pursue. You can still act like
a couple. Show
that you're interested. Do the most. You can still do that. But of course, like, just be mindful that you don't want to compromise your or put you guys in situations, especially if you're a Christian that's trying to be purposeful.
That's a word. That's a word.
Purposeful about your dating, and you know what it is. What I've noticed, even especially in my church, people don't like to use the word dating. Courtship. They call it courtship, which is fine. It's still the same thing.
Mm-hmm. There's no difference. Like I clocked. Fornication.
Yeah, fornication.
Bro.
Yeah, it's the same thing, mate.
It's the same thing.
I had someone message me, they were like, oh, I fornicate. I was thinking, mate, just say what it is. Just say what it is, man.
But why I'm fornicating?
Yeah. I was like, do you mean you have sex? Okay.
Someone just said, Favour, I'm fornicating.
Nah, honestly, but literally, all we're trying to say is, people that are Christians are still normal. You can still do normal things, exciting things.
We still have the desire to be just like, we still have that desire, but like, don't be weird about it.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's not weird to go out. It's not weird to go out for drinks. It's not weird to travel. But like we said, every single thing that you do requires wisdom. If you're doing stuff and you're both going into a room by yourselves and you know yourself that that's a compromising situation for you, then don't do that. But there's people that can do that and they're okay. It's all about gauging the person and understanding what the limitations are. And if it's a thing where it's like, I can't even be next to her without feeling like I want to sin,
there's something wrong with you.
There's something just that bring your friend around with you. Yeah. Have someone there that doesn't care.
No, but if you're at a point where you can't even, I mean, come on, you need deliverance.
And of course, you need self-control, but like, if you're trying, and it's because there's some people actually trying, and it's like every time they see the person, it's like just bare. I just want to eat you. I just want to chomp you. So if that's how you're feeling, then of course
pray about it, please.
Of course, pray about it, but still, then bring a third wheel. A third, what do you call it? Third wheelers, right?
Yeah.
Bring someone around with you. Do that.
For example, with me, I'm a very affectionate person.
Yeah.
So like when I get into relationship, like I'm like if they don't, like for me, like not really, my love language is more quality time, but I'm a very affectionate person. So if
is that really your love language though?
I did the test and it said quality time.
No, you can do the test, but in reality, what's your actual love language? I feel like yours is definitely touch.
Touch, yeah. Affection, yeah. Physical touch. So if I'm in a relationship with someone and I express to them that this is my love language, this is how I could like communicate with you, because I feel like I communicate through touch, and I expect, depending on what their affection level is, but I expect you to do the same. So if I feel like you're not touching me, then I feel like I've done something wrong. But then that sounds
mad. If I feel like you're not touching me.
No.
Can we just use our words wisely?
All right, I'm sorry. If I feel like your affection with me is a lot less than it normally is, English coming through, then I feel like, oh my God, there's something wrong. So like for me as an affectionate person, when I'm going to enter my godly courtship, I'm coming through with the words today. Come on. Like,
all you said was fornicating and godly. That's literally all you said.
Anyway, so it's like I'm going to be expecting cuddles. I'm going to be expecting hand holding. I'm going to be expecting.
But like I said, it requires wisdom.
No, of course I know.
Just like even cuddling, some people can't do that. Like they start feeling excited. So if you know that you don't do it,
don't come near me.
No, because even the Bible says if your left arm of your right, I don't know which one it is. It basically said whatever's going to cause you to sin, flee, like run,
dash it across the room. If you need to dash me across the room, I'm no problem.
Hey, you're my hot. No, literally, flee doesn't mean flee is not. Oh, I'm just gonna take a walk. Flee means run.
Oh my god, I saw a TikTok here.
It's alright.
I saw a TikTok. Imagine this girl said, when she was first dating. Well, it was a kind of like sound, and it matches with the situation. She said when she was first dating her husband, I think the second time or the first time that they, fornicated before anything, she felt guilty and she started praying. So in the middle of it, like in the middle of quack quack quack, she said, no. She went down on her knees, started praying.
But to be fair, that's what you need to do.
In the middle of it,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
At least before, because your mind is a bit foggy.
Yeah. No, sis, I rate you for that.
Imagine go, excuse me, 1 second. Dear Lord Father, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you have to do what you have to do. But all what she's saying is, being a Christian doesn't mean you can't date or you can't do stuff that's normal, or you can't go out for a meal with that person, or you just can't do normal stuff. And it has to be like, if we're gonna talk to each other, if we're gonna court each other, we have to talk. We have to only sit down in church and look at each other's eyes and say, "How's your week? Please go out."
Yeah, like literally.
On behalf of us,
literally,
go out.
Please do
leave
something.
Your house, because that's the only way. You how would you get to know somebody if you don't?
And it's not gonna happen when they're married. When we're married, because you don't know.
And even if it does happen, you both be shocked.
Yeah, exactly. And I have to. We've bought this house together. I'm now finding out. Hey.
So yeah. Please leave your houses, mate.
Please.
Actually, you know what? You should introduce because last week I did it. I was the first to do the.
I don't have to introduce this. Basically,
you're in charge of this. So, guys, this week Jen is in charge of the episode.
It was my turn to think of a subject. I couldn't think of one.
Absolutely.
I could not think of anything.
I had to come and save her again.
My mind was blank. So basically, Favour put a question on our story, and a particular someone.
You know yourself. You actually know yourself.
You saved us. That's what I'm going to
This person sent us like 20 questions.
Wait, let's count. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Again today, remember?
Yeah, that's 11. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, you got time, bro.
So we've got a lot of questions today.
You got time.
You have too much time. When I saw it, because I didn't see them come.
Get the notification.
Yeah, so I literally
did it do that to us.
Maybe it's because we're both logged in.
Maybe.
So I literally randomly, I was like, hold on. I was like, wait, why am I seeing his name bad times? I was like, wait, every single thing is different questions. Every single thing on here is different questions. So we're having like a mini Q&A.
Q&A.
Today.
All right. Should I just do random or should I just go in order?
Go in order.
Okay, so the first question is, actually, can I Google this? Because I need to make sure I'm answering it correctly.
Google what?
The question.
What?
Okay, so what's your pet peeves?
Oh, that's just the ick thing, isn't it? It's quite similar, isn't it?
Yeah, I was thinking that, but I've got one that it's not an ick, but that's how it makes me feel. That's exactly how it makes me feel.
Wait, I don't understand.
So on Google, it says a pet peeve is a particular thing that bugs you every time.
But isn't that the same thing as an ick?
No, a peeve is an annoyance. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like they're basically the same thing. Because a pet peeve annoys you, an ick annoys you.
People have ended relationships over icks, not over pet peeves.
What?
Okay, can we just answer the question, Favour?
Because that's not true.
Okay, do you want to go first or should I?
You can go first. I can't think of it.
My pet peeve is when people look over my shoulder to see what I'm doing on my phone. I can't stand it.
Ooh.
I can't, like, it literally, I want to punch you in the face. Like, I hate, my brothers do it, they'll be like, what are you looking at? All I'm doing is looking at Twitter, K-pop. I don't understand. Why are you so nosy?
Okay, that's the angle we're going. Mine is when people come into my room, they know themselves, and they don't close the door.
Okay.
That actually irritates me. I can't explain the annoyance because I'm there like my room was warm. I was comfortable. You know, you're a bit cozy.
You're inside.
I'm cozy, and now I have to get up from my cozy position to go and close the door that you opened. Mm-hmm. How do you feel when you sleep at night?
Wow.
No, I have to.
You have to.
Because I'm literally like, okay, please close the door. Every time it's like, why do I have to keep reminding you to close my door?
Yeah. When
you came in, I didn't tell you to open the door. I didn't say to you, can you please open the door? So as you open the door, remember to close
it. Exactly.
But yeah, I think that's mine actually. To be fair, I don't really think anything really annoys me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, most times I just ignore people. Let me think about more stuff.
That's my biggest one. But anyway, I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
I think that's it, you know.
Yeah, it takes a lot for me to get annoyed. It takes a lot.
Most times, if someone's really irritating me, I'm just gonna go. Like, I'm not gonna be there to be annoyed.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
All right. Segundo pregunta. Are morning people more productive than night people?
Oh. Do you know what? People always say this. People always say, okay, wait, apparently, why do I keep hitting the mics? Apparently, scientifically, people that wake up early in the morning are more productive. But I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree as well.
Because I'm a night person. I work perfectly well at night. Like, I'm in my zone at like 1 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
And I can stay up for hours. It seems like my brain is more awake. Because you know what it is? At 1 a.m. in the morning, no one's awake.
Yeah.
There's no distraction. Even if I wanted to distract myself, nobody is there to distract me. So it's like, it's me against myself now.
Yeah.
During the daytime, everyone's awake. There's so much going on. Like, everything's just active. So I have so many excuses to procrastinate and just prolong what I want to do. But at nighttime, everyone's sleeping. So I have to do it now because what's the excuse? Well, for me, I personally believe that I'm more productive at nighttime.
I'm a morning person. I can just naturally wake up in the morning and do what I need to do. But I do agree that I think it's both. There's people that like I can wake up. I remember there was a day I woke up at 5:30. When I tell you I did the ironing, I did the dishes, I cleaned the bathroom, I did before I went to work, and I leave for work at like 8 o'clock. So I can easily wake up early in the morning, do what I need to do, bang, 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 and out. Then I'll go a full day of work. But I also do know that there's been times where I have stayed up in the night and my brain is going, go, 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 and I'm working. So I think with that answer, I think it's both, to be fair. I don't think
remember, even at uni, all my revisions, I did it at nighttime. I couldn't that morning thing, because when you try to do this force thing, because people say, "Oh, that you're more productive."
Do you want to live a healthier lifestyle? We'll do these 5 things, and I can guarantee you, your life will change in the next month.
Anyways, I tried that. I was like, let me just try and see, because everyone kept saying to me, "Oh, yeah, wake up in the morning, make sure you have breakfast, you be good to go."
It's not for everyone.
By 12 p.m. I was tired. I was like, I want to sleep.
It's not for everyone.
I'm bored. I'm actually bored. But at night time, for some reason, my brain's like, let's go. But yeah, I don't know.
It's like my mom. She could. When I tell you, this woman, I remember last week, all of us woke up to the living room rearranged. I'm being dead serious.
That's like my mom. I've said to this woman, my mom, every time she's not working, I'm scared of what she's gonna do.
Oh my God,
I'm actually scared.
No,
because I'm like, what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do today?
It's either repainting the walls, cleaning the entire house,
repainting what nobody told to repaint. Because the walls are all right. There's nothing wrong. There's actually nothing wrong. When she says to me, "Oh, I've got a week off," I'm like, "Mom, I'm happy you have a week off,
but please, it's meant for rest.
Control yourself." Like they can't. It's like they can't help you.
They really can't. They really can't.
I'm hearing at 6 a.m. in the morning, do.
The thing is, mine isn't in the morning. Like my mom, like let's say I wake up at 8, I'll be like, I'm tired. I went to sleep at 4 o'clock. Who sent you to sleep at 4 o'clock? I was doing the kitchen. No, who sent you?
Doing what in the kitchen? And the thing is, this time I actually exploded because it's in the bathroom, So our bathroom, you know how it was renovating and stuff. I think she saw a little issue. I don't know what it was. This woman came and put plaster all over the whole thing. And I don't know what she did, but it looked horrible. And I was so angry. I was like, why did you do this? Why did you do this? She's like, yeah, it's a crack. Yeah, woman, you don't know what you're doing. You don't actually know what you're doing.
I'm telling
Let the professionals do it. At least tell me that I'll get professional. Yeah. Don't just go and start plastering things.
I can get like 80% of the DIY is my mum.
Oh my gosh, 100%.
Like, it's like, I don't know. To be honest, it's good because I used to help her, so I feel like I can do things myself as well.
Yeah, but the difference is I know when to rest. Mum doesn't.
My mum, yeah,
she doesn't like. Her having time off, which is meant for rest, she just thinks, what do I need to fix?
The amount of times that since we've lived there, the amount of things that have changed, the wallpapers, the kitchen, the way that my house looks now, I can guarantee you back in November it looked completely different.
I find something different every time. And I'm like, she'll be like, oh yeah, I found it in this shop. It's nice, isn't it? I'm like, well, talk about this here. For example, this is a clear example. So this is all grey, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I said, no, what's orange? I came back one day, I was so shocked. I saw orange. And I saw cushions of orange.
That's yellow.
That's orange.
This is yellow.
So what's this then?
Oh, it's like a mustard colour.
Anyways, I came back, yeah, Mrs. Professional in colours. I came back and I saw matching cushions, matching curtains from nowhere. We didn't have this before. It was just grey. It was meant to be grey. That was the idea I sold to my mom. Yeah. I told her I just want a grey. I want simplicity. Just grey and just neutral colours. Yeah. That's true. I like it. Yeah. And I've had to control her because all that stuff, plants. Anyways,
our living room theme went from it was grey and white, then at some point went to black and red, then it went to this. Now it's just a living room. I've accepted it.
Can carry on.
Next question: is Insta famous better than TikTok famous? Is even fame? I think you missed out a word,
brother. Brother, your English is not English. I said I'm confused.
But yeah, I'm going to leave that last sentence out. But is Insta famous better than TikTok famous? No. I was thinking about this the other day. I feel like Instagram, to some extent, unless you're a baddie or something, but to some extent, I feel like Instagram doesn't make you famous.
It doesn't.
I feel like it just adds on to your popularity. So if you're
already famous, it's like a
it adds on to your not even famous but your popularity. Because think about the amount of people that are Instagram or influencers, whatever. Victor Kunda, he started on Twitter or TikTok, right? What's her name? The YouTube girl, Ember Chamberlain, started on YouTube. So many people start on
somewhere else and they come on Instagram.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
And I also think it's because I feel like it's hard to get famous on Instagram because I feel like even though there's an algorithm to Instagram, I feel like it's tailored to, it's not, how can I explain
It's not the same as TikTok. TikTok is literally just videos, right?
Yeah.
And it's based on what you respond to, videos. Whereas Instagram, you only respond to people that you're following.
Yeah.
So you don't really get given, I think they recently brought it now where they suggest you other people's profiles. But that's only if that person is public. If that person is private, you wouldn't get that person. You would never know. So basically, if whoever you know is who you know. That's it.
Yeah.
But whereas TikTok, it is always constantly pushing random people in your face, like people you would never ever come across on a normal day. Like you didn't search for them, but TikTok is just constantly just putting them in your face. I feel like they're both just very different.
Like for example, I haven't touched a book since last year. Tell me why all of a sudden I'm seeing #book TikTok. And now there's a book I want to read.
It's true.
So
well, better though. I don't know if do you know what it is? This is what I see it. TikTok, if you want to be famous, TikTok is the place for fame, right? But long-lasting fame, Instagram. Because TikTok, for example, is literally based on algorithm and how people respond to you and what's trending at that time.
Yeah.
Whereas Instagram is people liking you. They just like you. It's not about no algorithm. They just like you. They find you pretty or they find you funny.
Yeah.
It's not algorithm or maybe a mutual friend has seen you and another mutual friend. But once they found you, that's it. So it's not a trend thing, they just like you. So even if the trend dies, that person's still going to be there watching your stuff.
Yeah.
So it's different. So I guess, I don't know if what's better. Do you know what it is? I feel like it's based on whatever you want for yourself. Like if you're a person likes taking pictures, then it doesn't make sense to be on TikTok, be on Instagram.
Exactly, yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. If you had the option, would you live forever?
No, never.
Well, I'm going to say I am going to live forever.
What's going on with your English?
I don't know. I was going to say that I am going to live forever because I'm going to be with my father in heaven for eternity.
Oh, live forever as in on earth? Then no, I don't want to live on this earth. What's this?
This ghetto
Never.
earth.
Live forever in heaven, then yes, definitely.
I don't think that's what it meant, but I'm just adding that.
Oh,
my little ad lib.
Living forever, if you actually deep
that's scary, bro.
All your family is gone. Everybody is gone and you're here.
You're still here.
And you're still here.
You've met people, you've loved them,
and people are constantly dying.
Not even that, there's war, hey.
No, literally, mine is a death, but people are constantly, and you're constantly having, is it constant?
Constitution. Hey, constantly.
You're constantly having to see, like, witness and live through people's death and stuff. I don't want to go through that.
No.
Like, when is my time to go? Bye.
Juices.
I've enjoyed my time.
No, literally. Thank you. Would you rather be extremely short or extremely tall?
Uncle is your problem.
Why couldn't he?
No, because he watches the YouTube thing. What's your actual problem? What do you have against short people? Because that question sounds targeted to short people.
This is ageism.
Ageism? Do you mean heightism?
Oh, yeah. I said it with such confidence. Yeah, this is heightism.
Because what is the issue? But I don't want to be short, God forbid.
Yeah, extremely short.
Extremely short.
How short are we talking? Like, are we short?
Do you know what it is? Being short is cute, for girls. Like, if you're short, it's like, oh, you're short.
You're petite.
You're petite. But extremely short, I don't think so.
And how short? Are we talking like dwarf short or shorter than a dwarf?
I don't know. This person didn't clarify it. I think you just have to make up our own scenarios.
Yeah.
I think, do you know what it is? I wouldn't, actually, I feel like being short is cute, but...
No, but he said extreme. Not even just would you rather be short, really short, a tad bit so short.
I'd rather be extremely tall than being short. Because if you're tall, you have that dominance. I can be the person, I can be the person that walks into the room and everyone's going to be scared of me. If I'm short, they can just all step on me. Just kick me.
There's your answer.
So, yeah.
What? Would you give up? Sorry.
What? What's going on?
My brain today is on another planet.
Are you here? No. Come back, please.
Would you give up? God forgive me. I'm actually being dead serious. God, please forgive me.
What's going on? I'm so confused.
For the thought, I need God to forgive me. Nah, you know what? It's going to be too bait.
Tell me the question so I'll read it out.
It's going to be too bait.
No. What question is it? Let me see the question. Which one?
This one.
Hey! Genevieve! Guys, we're going to technical difficulty.
This one.
Why is that? Why is that funny? You can edit it out, but what happened?
My brain.
What did your brain go to?
It's okay.
I need to know that. You dirty little. Oh! I don't know what it is, but I know you're dirty. Don't touch it. Do you know it's the dirty man in little?
I'm not. Can you read the question?
Hey! God. Honestly, God, please forgive my friend. But she doesn't know what she's doing. Dude, I don't know. I will know because I'm confused. Why are you so dirty? Why are you so dirty?
I'm not dirty.
If I read this question out, you realize how dumb this is.
Let's read the next question.
Why didn't you need to read it out? That's bad. That is bad.
Don't make me feel guilty.
No, you should. Read it out.
You read it.
I'll read it. So the question is, where is it now? Would you give up 2 fingers? Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. Some people need help. Some people need help. Are you guys seeing where this is going? Okay. Would you give up 2 fingers for £2 million?
Depends on the fingers. Oh, I don't mean it in that way. I literally mean it depends on... Because if I get rid of these 2, I'm fine. I can maneuver with these 3.
I feel like this question just doesn't... I don't get it. Well, why? Why?
Oh, if I got rid of the pinkies on these...
I need my fingers, man. No, I'm not giving up no fingers for £2 million. Next. Okay, you can read out the other ones. All of that for that question, though.
If all world this is a smart one. If all world leaders were firstborn daughters, would it be good or bad for humanity?
Let
me say this, yeah?
Okay.
95% of world leaders are men. Look at our world today.
Mic drop.
I dropped this mic, but I can't. It's too expensive.
Yeah.
That's what.
If you try it.
That's what I'm literally. That's what I'm going to say.
The question is about firstborns. So they're basically trying to create a scenario where let's just imagine that all the leaders in the world were women. Being firstborn, what? Is it where or was? Is it was or where? Which one is it?
Huh? If for the were.
See, I'm correct. Why were you laughing then?
Because you said was the first time.
Yeah, I changed it then. Go on. Okay, so I'm trying to imagine if all the leaders, like female leaders, were firstborns.
I feel like to some extent it'd be bad because if we go back to last week's episode, we can be quite controlling. And some of us can be quite stubborn.
Yeah.
So
I just feel like with everything, you just need a balance. Like,
yeah.
Like imagine all the leaders being men currently, it's not working.
No.
You need a balance of everything. Like if it's a thing where it's like all the let's say there was no men in the world and it was just all females. I don't feel like firstborn should only be the leaders though. Because leadership, I feel like sometimes people there's a lot of qualities that leaders need that's beyond I can lead. You also need to be a person that's very selfless. Some people are good at leading, but they're not selfless.
That's true.
Because the best leaders are the ones that are willing to come down to your level and do the exact same thing they're asking you to do without feeling shame.
Yeah.
For example, I was reading a passage yesterday in the Bible, and Jesus was clean. He came down and he was washing their feet. He's the highest. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, in terms of leadership.
Yeah.
And he's able to come down to basically he's trying to show people that you should still serve other people. Leaders are servants as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think it should be just a firstborn thing. And I think anyone that has the ability to serve is a perfect leader, in my opinion.
Put your face. Thank you. Is life easier when you're physically beautiful?
I think you should answer this. Because I have strong opinions.
She has strong ones. I wouldn't say it's easier. I would say that you have a lot more access to certain things. There's a lot more opportunities just because of the fact that you're physically beautiful. People want to be around you. But I do think that there is that negative side of people are just using you for your looks rather than what's beneath that. Or, you know, because men are disgusting, they could use you for your beauty in their dirty ways. So, I don't know. I don't have a set answer for that.
I feel like 100% it is definitely easier.
Really?
Look at all the famous celebrities. Just look in general. Just look at the world, yeah? Not men, females. Females, the reason why there's a lot of surgeries, there's a lot of makeup. The makeup industry is like they're worth billions.
Yeah.
Hair products are worth billions. Beauty sells. It definitely makes your life easier. But then again, easier life is subjective.
Yeah.
Because that's down to the person. What do you want from this life? If you want a life that's just quiet, then I don't think beauty makes sense. But in general, like for making a general statement, then 100%. Like look at the world. Everybody wants to be more pretty, beautiful. You wear makeup because you want to enhance yourself.
Yeah.
So 100%, it definitely makes it easier. Like anything you do, even go for an interview, go to work, meeting people. I'll say for myself, I remember one time, the reason why I said I have strong opinions about this, I was talking to someone, a friend, a female friend, and she was like, when she first met me, she didn't want to talk to me because she thought I saw myself as, because this is her words. So apparently she said there's something called pretty
privilege.
Yeah, pretty privilege. She was like, she thought I thought I had that, so there was no point of her talking to me because it would reinforce the idea that everybody would want to speak to me because I feel like I'm pretty. And I was like, huh?
That is not.
I was like, what? Yeah. That is mad. And I'm thinking, what made you feel like this? Because I'm a makeup.
Yeah.
But anyways, I said to her...
I also do think it's a type of makeup that people do.
It's true. It's true.
I think that.
I said to her, no, I agree. Pretty privilege is definitely a thing because I've been in situations where I know the only reason they're speaking to me, especially when I was in uni. I remember the first week of uni, you don't know anybody. You don't know my personality. You've never met me before. You don't even know my name. I walked in, I'm like, yeah, I want her in my group because basically they were all like putting people in groups. This is like the first week. And why did they say that to me? There was other black people, black girls. I was like, and then the more I was in that friendship, the more I realized that this is all aesthetic. This is like, we're all, they call the it girls. We're all meant to look. And I was like, nah, this is not me. This is not me at all.
Yeah.
So from that, after a couple of months, I slowly drifted away. There's other reasons, but I realized heavily that they had this image thing that was not me at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, it does exist. People would want to talk to you. People want to they want to laugh at your jokes when you're not funny. So sometimes I have to think to myself, am I funny or is this person trying to move to me? People will try to do stuff to try and like impress you. It's a real thing. It's definitely a real thing. I think anyone that says that they don't, the only difference is some people use it to their advantage, whereas other people don't care.
Yeah. That's very true.
But it's a real thing, man. Trust me. Even look at school, the girls that were popular, Genevieve. Every single girl was popular, not popular like popular. Everyone likes them.
Yeah.
I can literally, I have names in my head, and they were all pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was gorgeous though. She was gorgeous. Yes.
No, but Genevieve, there was a time where people were sucking up to this girl.
Yeah, I do remember.
And she wasn't funny. Like people just like, oh my god,
she had dead personality.
Disgusting.
I wouldn't say disgusting.
No, Genevieve was disgusting. No, she was horrible.
Yeah.
She was going to start the whole Zulu warrior thing. Yeah. Her personality was disgusting. Wow. But anyways, people loved her. Yeah. Because she was pretty.
That's mad.
So it's definitely a real thing, but one thing I don't like is that it's like people that are light skinned, saying, oh, I don't feel like I get treated differently. Who is that?
The looks like choo.
I can hear everything. But yeah, it's like
that you like, so what you even mad for? Looking like a stick up in your
Genevieve, what are we listening? What is that song?
Doja Cat ain't
yeah,
shit.
But as a Christian girl, I don't listen to songs like that. So
what were we saying? Your life is easier when you're physically 100%. Beautiful.
It is definitely. Anyone that says it isn't, it's lying.
You are lying.
It's lying. Especially if you've been in the receiving end, you know it's a real thing. It's definitely a real thing, man.
Sorry.
Generally, it's a real thing.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh no, I'm just saying.
Not all of us have that experience. You
might not notice it, but if you deep some of the situations you've been in, you feel like you've never experienced it ever. Ever in your life.
I can't think of a situation, bro.
Genevieve feels like nothing ever happens to her, apparently.
No, nothing ever does.
Someone could be literally looking at Genevieve and checking her out. She'd be like, no one looks at me. And I can literally see them looking. So then I feel like I'm not listening to you anyway. So, I'm very observant, so I notice things easily.
We will talk after.
Talk about what?
What you've been observing that I haven't been seeing.
No, yeah. So I notice things easily, but yeah, it's being pretty. Your life is easier.
Yeah. Is it okay to keep secrets from your partner?
No.
I thought you were gonna say yes.
No.
No. It depends on the secret.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
It depends on why that's a secret.
If you cheated on your partner, would you tell them?
Yeah. That needs to be said. Anything else, like for example,
what if it's emotional cheating?
Explain emotional cheating.
Emotional cheating. Like, let's say you got a work bae.
Explain it for us, please.
Okay, let's say you've cheated multiple times with one person. Would you?
You haven't changed your question. You haven't changed the question. Cheating, yes. Yeah. Cheating is wrong. Yeah. I think you should definitely tell your partner for cheating.
What if you know they're going to kill you because of that type of person?
Then just run away, innit?
You're not going to tell them you cheated?
No.
Okay, well, there you go.
If they're gonna kill you. I tell you, you completely switched the whole scenario. Now I think because with secrets and stuff, I feel like it depends on the purpose behind it. If it's like, let's say you're planning a surprise thing for them, then fair enough, keep that away from them. But if it's things like, let's say, finances, do you know what it is? My answer would change depending on what stage that relationship is at.
Yes.
So if it's dating, then best believe I'm not telling you everything.
You don't need to know. Mind your business.
So after we break up, you say I know about things. You don't know nothing about me.
Por favor.
So if it's dating or courtship, as Christians would say, if that's what's happening, then you have every right to have secrets. Why are you laughing? You have every right to have it. But if it's marriage, it changes a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Because people don't realize, especially like one of the biggest things. I don't know about your culture, but Nigerians, especially Igbos, men are really secretive about their finances. So they wouldn't tell their wives how much they're earning or just anything about their finances. As long as they're paying the bills, that's all that matters. And it's like, yeah, but if I knew your finances, I could help you out, or we can be together. You don't hide stuff like that. But like there's things where in marriage it's just different. You can't just hide things for the sake of hiding because I want to have secrets.
No,
it doesn't make sense. Because now you become one.
Mm-hmm.
You become one. You become one, right? So it doesn't make any sense for you to have any secrets because you're both the same people.
Okay, let's say this, yeah. Let's say you find out that... Okay, let's say this. How would that situation pan out? Let's say, however it happens, your child that you've got with your partner is not theirs for whatever reason. Okay? But you've seen the way that your husband has been with the child. Like basically, it's his child. Would you then tell your husband that the child's not theirs? Even though it could break their heart, destroy their world.
You know, that's even worse not telling them.
True.
Because they're now treating this child like that's their own child. And this whole time, it's fake.
Yeah.
That would hurt me even more. Like, I remember you telling me earlier on when they were like 1 year old that, oh, by the way,
this ain't
it's not mine. So now your purpose of choosing to carry on this relationship knowing fully well, not when they're like 20, that can make someone go crazy.
100%.
So everything they've lived through, it gets to the point of like, wait, I don't even know who this person is. If you can lie like that, then what have you lied about? Nah, you can't keep that.
I'm just thinking of extreme. Yeah, but overall, you shouldn't keep secrets from your partner.
It doesn't make sense.
Because if you're a godly person, God will tell them through the dreams. You will somehow find out that child is not yours.
Genevieve. Somebody stole your bread.
Listen, I have a wild imagination.
But honestly, I don't think keeping secrets in relationships makes any sense. That's just,
Okay, next one is online dating good or bad?
Oh, my favourite topic. Oh my gosh, it is absolutely amazing. I was saying to Genevieve, I was talking to a friend about this and she knows herself. Hey girl, actually shout out. Hey Rofa.
Yay!
Anyways, we're talking about this and I was saying how, why is there a stigma against, like, why is there a stigma around online dating?
Yeah.
It's another method of dating. It's another method of getting people together. Isn't that the whole purpose of, like... Yeah. It doesn't matter what method it is. It doesn't matter if it's auntie suggesting auntie or pastor. It's all still the same thing. This end goal is to meet someone that's like you'd want to build a future with. So doesn't matter what means it gets. I don't understand that. So literally, what I remember what we're talking about, and she was saying how she's noticed that some people in church are a bit. It's like not embarrassed, but like they don't want to talk about it. It's like, for example. Basically, I'll give you a scenario. So imagine you're a Christian boy and there's a girl in church that you've seen, but you saw her on the dating website you're like, oh, I don't want to message her because that's a bit weird. Like, why is she on there?
Guys, going back to my first point, I mean, I understand that when we are in Christ, we live our lives differently than those of the world. But some things, they're just not that deep.
The same reason why you're on there, that's why she's on there. To me, and this isn't perfect. What?
It could depend on the intention.
Of course, no, generally that's with anything. If someone comes to you in person, the intention is still matters. Yeah. Even if it's a thing where I physically see you, you said to me I like you, your intention behind this is still important. That doesn't intention doesn't change. It doesn't change regardless of the means. It's just there's different method. Technology has been brought. Why not use it for something that's positive?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't understand how because I've heard bare things like, oh, it comes across as the person's desperate.
Desperate for what? Yeah, I am. I'm sorry, I'm desperate. I'm desperate to be in a relationship. No, leave me alone.
It's like it's the thing. Like I've noticed, people don't want to admit that they want to be in a relationship because they don't want to come across as desperate. When that's what you want. So imagine you're saying to God, you're claiming that you want all these things, but the one thing you really, really want, you're not going to talk about it because you don't want to come across as desperate. Then would you ever get it? Then exactly. The Bible says, "Asking you shall receive."
Amen.
If you do not ask, you ain't getting nothing.
Exactly.
So I just feel like that. That stigma, yeah. What do you think, actually?
No, I don't. I genuinely think it's like there's so many. Again, I also I think it does depend on the way the individual perceives the certain things. So if you only see Tinder and Bumble and all of that as a way, people doing it just to have like a quickie, then of course you're going to think it's bad. But a lot of people go on it simply because, let's say, right, you live in a place like, for example, those Worcestershire and Shropshire and all of them.
All the Shire.
All the Shires.
Yeah.
Everyone's a farmer. You all know each other. Like, you're not, if you're looking at people in your town thinking,
oh, you're seeing sheeps. Man. How you gonna date a sheep? How are you
illegal, mate? Illegal.
How are you gonna date a sheep?
But like, if you're in a kind of a town or a city where everyone knows each other, where their childhood sweetheart, they grew up, whatever, and you're looking at it's not for you, where else are you going to go look to date? On a dating site. Put your location 50 plus miles. You meet someone, the love of your life, you move out of your town, you're good to go. So I think it depends on the individual's perception, but I don't think it's bad. I think it's a good thing. I have a friend, she was, I think is it Hinge? Is it the one? I think it's Hinge. Yeah. She's been on Hinge. She's talking to someone. They've been having good, I told her, take it slow. Enjoy what you guys have. They've been chatting for weeks now. They're planning to meet up and it's good vibes, bro. If they get together, I am praying that they get married.
I feel like that stigma, yeah. Like Genevieve said, it's all your perception. It's like, but even in person, like, if someone saw you and all they wanted to do is to get into they call it pants, innit?
They call it pants.
If someone wanted to just see you and all they cared about is your physical appearance, and that's all they're interested in, it doesn't matter if they met you on.
I just had the image of someone going into someone's pants because they're trying to get in their pants.
No,
I don't want you. I want your pants.
Literally, all I'm saying is, and if a man had the intention of just physically, all they want to do is just use you for your physical attributes, and they don't care about you as a person. It doesn't matter where they meet you. It doesn't matter they met you on the internet or they met you in person. The person just wanted you to do stuff with you. That's it. Yeah. So the platform of where the person's meeting you doesn't change anything.
The intention's still there.
Like what Jen said, of course you still. I keep going back to this. Everything's still wisdom. If you're online and the person approaching you saying yo, and you can just tell, like,
yeah, you can always just tell.
You can tell. And even I keep saying, even in person, there's people. Oh my god, I'm getting
passionate about this.
Anyways. I've met people in person that have scarred me even more than people online.
Yeah.
Because what's even more scary is now this person knows me. They know where I live. They know my surroundings. Whereas online, I could tell you I live in anywhere.
Worcestershire. You wouldn't even know.
Anyways, I can tell you, I can make up a whole. Okay. My point is, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
Actually, if you're a Christian girl, please, or a Christian guy, please date.
Honestly, I would
go
say,
online and date.
Give it a go, because I signed up to Tinder and Bumble. Is Bumble Mumble? I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I didn't last more than a week because I feel like I just prefer like face-to-face physical rather than online. But let me tell you, I had some great conversation. There was this one guy who was half Russian, half British, 6 foot something. If I carried on with him, who knows?
Do you know what I'm saying? This is my only issue with online dating is the fact that people can create a whole different
there's that as well,
like personality, character, whatever it is. Like they can literally create a whole persona online, and it's a bit scary because you can talk to somebody and you don't actually know them. Like you don't know, and if you like they're giving you what you want to hear. Do you know? Like, it's a bit, that's the only thing that scares me a little bit, which is why after that the platform is the means. You can still finally meet them in person, in it, so you can use that use the platform as a gateway to meet them in person. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it personally.
Carry on. If you're a Christian and you want to give
and don't be shy. Why I'm tired of this weird stigma of everyone pretending that they don't want to date when you're almost 30. I don't understand.
Tell them.
You're actually almost 30. What's going on? Don't lie. Don't pretend to yourself.
It's okay.
It's actually your right to date. If you want to date. No, honestly. I've noticed that people are just trying to tread like carefully because
everyone's trying to give an I don't give an F attitude.
I don't want to come across. I don't know if it's that one. I don't know. I just know it's a thing of like it's this weird line of I don't want to be desperate, but I do want to date.
It's been scientifically proven that every single human, it doesn't matter what they go through, love is the number one thing that they desire. Like, I'm pretty sure people, like, you need love.
See, imagine, this whole time trying to pretend like, I'm not desperate.
No, but...
And you're almost 30 and then guys are still thinking, yeah, she's not desperate, I'll wait. Yeah. She said she's
At this point, I know a couple of episodes that said I don't want marriage. I want to get married.
Oh.
Like,
guys,
legit.
Genevieve has changed.
I've changed. I'm a different woman.
I just feel like that stigma. It's just so funny how men don't have that stigma.
Yeah,
isn't that interesting?
Yeah,
men can be like from the age of 21. I want to get married young, and no one's gonna say to them. Or even I don't know. Like men can talk about it freely, like I want to get married, and no one's gonna question that.
Oh yeah, good for you.
Like, oh, that's good.
Oh no, darling. If it's a girl, oh no, darling, you're a bit too young. Yeah,
it's maybe just like they'll be like, oh, like it's just the oh, okay. I don't know. It's just sometimes people don't say it. It's just the body language of like, oh, sis, you come across as.
But then look, auntie, you are still sitting here. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything.
Please, yeah. This desperate nonsense, yeah. It's not it. It doesn't exist.
I mean, it's not bad to want love, but please be careful about the way that you approach it as well.
Of course, yeah. Don't go around saying, I want you,
yeah,
I want you.
Don't do that.
No, that's not what we're saying. We're saying don't be shy and don't pretend that you don't want love. Because then one thing about this whole pretending thing, yeah, you keep pretending and you're pretending your way to 35 and 40 years old and you're still single.
Hey, you're looking at all your age mates.
I'm an independent woman.
Nah, darling, I know you cry yourself to sleep. It's okay. No, I know they do it. They'll be scrolling through TikTok, love TikTok, and they'll be like, oh God, when will my time come? Sometimes, sometimes God doesn't do anything because it's like, figure it out for yourself. Like Doja Cat said, logical thinking is something that you lack.
Explore, please. Guys. Explore the means. It's there.
We are passionate, We're fire today.
I'm passionate because of this swing here. I've seen it firsthand. And I just realized, you notice a pattern and you realize the actual problem. This whole, when it comes to I don't know what date.
Can I ask you a question, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say people are admitting that, yes, I want to be in a relationship, I want to get married,
Mm-hmm.
But then if we think, because my mum was saying this to me today, she said, Genevieve, you are a beautiful girl, you are smart, you're intelligent. You have to be patient because God. I'm not saying that you can't be patient because obviously in its due time, God will deliver what He wants for you. I forgot what I was going to say. But do you think that some Christians use God and patience as a way of kind of like not trying to seem desperate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that Christians use as a cover-up. Like a Christian could be going through a really terrible situation or bad week and you ask them, how are you? Like,
by the grace of
God, I'm okay. how are you? Like,
no, deep down, how are you?
For Christians, there's a lot of I think you call it lingos. Like people, like, is it lingos?
That's more slang, like
Basically, there's a lot of terms that Christians terminology that Christians use to cover up how they truly feel, and it gets to a point where no one's actually talking sense. I can't explain it. No one's actually, like, I'm having a conversation with you, but what you're saying to me is not actually making sense because you're using a lot of term. God is great, hallelujah, hallelujah. What are you saying? I'm confused.
I know God is great.
I am actually confused.
I've seen it too.
I woke up, I'm blessed in Jesus' name, amen. What are you on about?
Can you just tell me that you had a breakdown this morning, please?
I asked you a question. Can you please answer the question so I can know what I'm responding to?
Yeah.
Like,
if we're meant to be brothers and sisters in Christ, in covenant and everything, how do you expect me to help you if you're not telling me what I want?
That also transfers to dating. It's like people use all of these words to try and cover up how they actually feel. No one is saying go around screaming, oh, I want a man. I want a man now, man.
Imagine, Pastor says, if anybody wants to come to the altar, Pastor! Deliver me, I need a man. Bring me my husband.
No, we're not saying that. We're just saying that if you realise that you're getting close to an age, and let me rephrase what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter how old you are. That it doesn't actually matter. Yeah. You can be 40 if you genuinely don't have the desire to date.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm. My issue is people that do have the desire to date, that are getting older and are still pretending that they don't have that desire. That's the problem. And it's like, you actually want this thing. If you don't want it, it's not a problem. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. My thing is, time doesn't wait for nobody, you know. The longer you keep doing, I'm going to pretend.
Because God can be literally looking like, okay.
I'm waiting for him to wait for God to drop him in my door.
Like God could literally have your wife in front of you. And you're there like, patience.
I need to have patience. Patience. Like, honestly, if you have a desire and that's what you want, then don't pretend and restrict yourself. Like, online dating is an option. Yeah. There's so many options. Going out to a bar. Like, I don't know, there's so many things. If that's your actual desire, like, put yourself out to there. Be seen. Yeah. They're not going to find you in your room.
No. I realised that.
So imagine now you're hiding in your room and you don't want to do online dating.
The only possible way that you can do.
How can God help you?
Nobody's asking you to get dressed.
How can God? Honestly.
God said, I gave you a phone. I gave you App Store, and you are still refusing to accept it.
Just imagine. So God has suffered that, hasn't he? God has actually. How can God help you in that situation? God, I don't want to go out. Okay. Online. No, God, I don't want to online.
He's looking at you like, I'm tired.
What? How do you want to? So if you're not a person, it's either one of the two. If you're not an active person, you have to do online. Yeah. If you're not a person if you're a person that's active, then that's fine. You're right. Don't care about online dating. If you know you're a person that you don't have time to go out, or you don't even have people to go out with because some of your friends are working, or you just don't have that many friends. You have to utilize what you have around you, and online dating is an option. Don't find it weird. And do you know what I've noticed? I think people think online dating is on Tinder. Best believe your Instagram is also an online dating.
It is. It literally is.
People are sliding.
Have you seen Americans? Or not even in Twitter, they'll be like, "Hey, yo, girl, you fine? Oh my God, don't say that." And then 2 years later, they're getting engaged. Please.
People are sliding to people's DMs. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's just Tinder.
Just a term, yeah.
Tinder and. Online literally means online.
Anywhere.
That means any platform.
People have been...
Even WhatsApp.
People have been chatted up on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
The most professional site in the world, LinkedIn. And you have people like, oh yeah, I want to use your services.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
So online literally means online. It doesn't mean you're gonna have to go on Tinder or you have to go on I don't know what site is, or because what I've noticed, some people imagine they might get attention from, let's say, Instagram. They'll be like, nah, I'm not gonna take that seriously because it's Instagram. Do you get it? It's like, oh nah, man, I only want to meet someone in person.
Get used to be.
Please
get out.
Help God help you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Actually,
no, it's actually very
He can't actually help you if you're not doing anything actively to help your situation. If you're in a situation where you're in a church where there's not that many people, and most people are married, or your chances are limited, what are you doing? You're not going out actively.
Just do something.
Help.
Do something.
Anyways,
please.
I feel like we've expressed ourselves enough, and hopefully...
No, we're very passionate. We're active today.
No, the reason I'm passionate is because this thing hits home, man.
She got slapped across the face and said, "This is for you."
Like, it hits home because there's so much situation I've realized. I'm like, I'm like, wow.
Oh, God.
Because the reason why I'm saying this, I used to think like this when I was younger. I would say, now, I'm not meeting nobody online.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, why? Then I thought about thinking, wait, hold on. What?
Yeah.
Like, there was a situation where I even saw the person that was talking to me online in person. I was like, I still want to talk. I saw them random. I'm like, what is wrong with me?
It doesn't
matter. It literally doesn't make any sense. I've seen this person, they've approached me. So what has changed? Like, this person's
yourself,
real.
Yeah. Remove any negative stigma and just let yourself just be free, man.
And don't
honestly.
be shy.
Yeah.
Don't be shy or feel like you're desperate. If you like, do you know what I find very interesting? People are not shy to tell you, I want money. With his relationship, I can't talk about it. So
I don't seem desperate.
I'm
just
in God's
thinking
time.
I'm just
Everything is in God's time.
I'm praying about it. I know that God, He's going to speak to me one day. God is silent. Like I said, God doesn't always talk, you know.
God talks.
No, I mean, He does. I'm not saying He doesn't talk, but I'm just saying sometimes He lets you just figure things out yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But
please don't twist my words. Next question is, I want to see Favour tell Jen how she really feels about her, i.e. in the words of "I love you."
And do you want to guess who asked that question, guys?
No, it's okay. Well, no, because we didn't expose the last person. What are we exposing this person for? So, Favour, they want to see you tell me that you love me.
This is so crazy. Why are you begging for this so much?
Next question.
Why do you really want this? That's actually the question. Why do you really want me to say it?
I just like bothering you. I don't care.
Okay.
I genuinely don't care. Because I feel like you've told me you love me in different ways, so...
Please, oh.
Have you not?
I have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because every time you always say, Favour, hey, you love me. Favour.
I just do it to annoy her. And next question is... Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, it's gone. If you two had a boxing match, you would win.
Uncle. You have an agenda.
Too much time.
No, you have an agenda. He has an agenda.
Oh, I wonder what it is.
Anyways, I'm not a good fighter, so
I feel like I'll box you down, you know.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And give good slaps.
I'm not a violent person.
I mean, boxing, that's a bit aggressive, isn't it? Let's tone it down a bit.
But I use my mind, and I can make you beat yourself up.
Okay.
Don't underestimate my mind, you know.
There's your answer. If you weren't a firstborn, what position would you want to be in?
I was thinking about this today. I wouldn't want to be the last born.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be, not spoiled, but I don't want to feel like I depend on people so much. Because I noticed, I don't want that.
I would say the same as well, because I like to be taken seriously, and I feel like sometimes as a last born, you're not always taken seriously. And
I would want to be the middle, because it's like, of course, people do forget about the middle child, but I actually don't bother me.
Don't think about.
But they also take the middle child seriously. Does that make sense? And they forget about. They're not stressing about it because they feel like they'll be alright.
Yeah.
But yeah, they take that middle child seriously. So I want to be the middle child. So I don't want to have a lot of responsibility, but I don't want to be dependent on anybody. So I want to be just in between. Yeah.
That's all the questions we have.
Wow.
Thanks, one person.
No, honestly, you saved us, you know.
What would we have spoken about?
Dating.
Like always.
Which means I just love this topic, and in the future we'll definitely try and get people to come in, get a male perspective, so you just wouldn't just hear us speaking, just in case what we're saying is not realistic, because sometimes we're saying it because we're both friends in it and it makes sense. So someone could be like, nah, but
that doesn't make sense.
But, so you never know, but I still stand by what I'm saying. I feel like there shouldn't, no one should have stigma with dating. It shouldn't be a thing. If you like somebody, go for it.
Literally, we have one life. Just like allow yourself to, even if it's just dating, even because I understand that some people are like, no, I want to date to get married, which isn't bad. But it's like sometimes just have fun in it. Maybe someone was just meant to be in your life for 3 months as a date, just to show you that you are someone that can be loved, or you can, you know, be in a relationship with someone where it's both. But I don't know. But just like. Okay. No. This girl is dating to marry. It's fine.
No, I don't. Do you know? I don't agree with that. Why are we wasting our time? So we're both. So I'm dating you without the intention of the end goal of being married. Well, what we're dating for? Becoming friends. Why am I dating you? No, literally, why am I dating you? To do what?
Life lesson.
Life lesson.
It's a life lesson, mate.
I need this to teach me life. No, I don't want that. No, I don't believe in that. I think no one should wait. That's the part I don't agree with. I feel like if you're gonna date, be intentional.
Okay.
Like intentional. If it's not marriage, then what is it then?
What are we doing?
What are we like?
What are we doing?
Is it to like what is it like? There should be something. You shouldn't just be I'm just dating for the sake of dating. No, I'm not saying that. Don't say I didn't say that. I'm just saying if you want to date.
Yeah.
Don't find it embarrassing to express yourselves or having the desire, because that desire is godly.
It's healthy. Yeah,
it's healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
It hasn't been put in us. We're not put in this world to be single unless God has called you and that's your purpose and that's your ministry.
Yeah.
Most people, 80% of people are not supposed to be single. So it's not a thing of like, oh, I think I'm meant to be single. Don't lie to yourself. You're meant to find a partner like everybody else. But don't find it don't find it like weird to I don't know.
Yeah, just like I said, just as a Christian, for those of you listening, don't be weird about certain things that happen in the world. I understand we can't be of the world, but there are certain things, it's just natural human life, and we just have to stop being weird about it.
Yeah.
Literally.
God didn't call us to be weird. We're normal people as well.
He said, yes, I want you, but at the same time,
he just says, don't sin.
Yeah.
And there's so many things you can do that's not sin.
Exactly.
So, that's fine. But anyways,
thank you guys for listening to this week's episode.
I think it was short and sweet.
It was. I wonder how long we recorded for.
I don't actually know. I feel like we recorded less time, you know.
Yeah, but it's okay.
I don't feel like we're talking for that long.
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you guys for listening to this week's episode. We hope that you enjoyed the madness and the passion and the fire that just came from this episode. We appreciate you, Uncle, for the questions that you provided for us.
Honestly.
And yeah, thank you guys for listening. We hope that you have a blessed week. You have a blessed day.
We hope to see you guys next week.
You say
same place. Yeah, see them because they're seeing us, isn't it? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm seeing you. She's not seeing you. I see you. Do you know what I mean?
My eyes are closed. I'm sleeping.
We hope to see you guys same place, same time next week. Yeah?
Bye.
Bye.
Adios.